I checked out the hives, did an inspection yesterday. Today is Sunday, December 4th, I think. E3, no queen. We have some capped larvae, but no honey, no nectar, some bee bread, but essentially what's left of this hive is going to take off anytime now. Now, the population is really low, but you know, I was keeping them here really with the syrup. Sorry, cow behind me. With the syrup and sugar patties that I was putting in. Now, E4 is looking a lot better. I'm gonna double check here, but it's looking better as far as eggs are concerned. So yeah, we're gonna merge. What's left? There's no queen here anyway, so a bunch of workers, and hopefully if they can all get along, we should be okay. I'm saying that out loud, so. And I'd rather merge the hives than lose the hive altogether. Now, I'd gone into this one earlier. I put a patty on here too, so they're quite happy about the patty. But when I checked this one earlier, we had not the greatest amount of anything really. You know, for the time of year, it wasn't too bad. But I'm gonna check one more time here, see what we've got. And yeah, I'm looking for the usual. Yeah, we got a lot of empty frames, but there is nectar. We've got nectar in here. And then we pull out another frame from the middle to see about any capped larvae. You know, the babies. I know it's late in the year, but this is Texas. So they're gonna come up with a slightly different type of bee, more of a winter hardy bee, but yeah. Okay, we've got capped larvae. I can see the uncapped larvae as well. And yeah, we're good, we're good. This is going to work. So we're gonna go ahead and merge these hives. I'm not gonna pull out another frame. I'll keep the sugar patty where it's at. Well, the pollen patty. And, whew, okay. So this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna take this box off. Very light in the way of, very light in everything really. So I'm gonna get all these cats into the box, and then we're going to take the box, I'm gonna pry it off, but first, I'm gonna put some paper on the very top. Now, I've only merged one of their hives before, and it turned out rather good. At least I thought it did. I'm not complaining. But the recommended way of keeping, of merging the hive, and this is, I'm sure there's other ways. This is what I read, and it seemed to work the last time I did it, so let's give it a go. I'm gonna take this, we're gonna pry it off the base. And I already had the top box that was on here. I took it off. I took it off and moved it out to the side. This will be a subtle reminder of what we've done. And the last of the girls that are hanging around, see if I can, oh, and we've got plenty of wasps that were making their way. Wow, didn't see that coming. All right, so not a whole lot of bees here, but I'm gonna put some of the sugar on top. Encourage some of them to go there. And the rest of this I'm just gonna clean off. All right, I'm gonna put the top on here. And now, essentially, the girls will bite through, they'll chew through the newspaper and hopefully we'll have a good merge. There's gonna be some squabbling, I have no doubt, but this is the best I think we can do for now. And as I said, I'd rather do this than take a chance and lose the hive altogether. Got another pollen patty. I'm gonna go and put this one on top. At least give them something here. Keep working on while they figure out how to all get along. Woo! So we've got some time. We'll come back and check on the hive, of course. I won't open it up for at least another week or so, but we'll see if this works. Merging a hive. So now we're down to 14. Lost one earlier in Charlie. They ran out of food, packed up and left, and pretty much the same was going to happen here. So let's merge, see what happens. It's late in the year. I don't even know if merges are done this late in the year, but yeah, I have nothing to lose. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, we're in Charlie, and time for an inspection. Have not gone into these hives in a minute, a hot minute as it said. So we've got to find out what's happening in here. These girls are typically well behaved, not a big issue here. But we'll find out as far as, you know, egg production, whether or not we have a queen that's working. Already I can tell there's not a lot up top. Yeah, almost no buildup of comb at all. So I'm gonna go right down to the bottom box. And not, you know, not as great, but I think, let's see what we have going on here. So this is the outer frame. I can get it out. Big if. Wow. Okay. Now I said wow because capped honey. So that's looking pretty good. I'll put the, and I'm going to slide these over, see what's happening here. I'm thinking rather positive. If we've got this type of honey, especially on the outer frame, then I think we're going to be good everywhere else. That's just me being positive though. Oh yeah. Honey, both sides. So loving that. And on the third frame, I see the same. Well, one side anyway. They're munching away, of course. Summer dearth, or fall dearth, as it may be called at this point. It's December. All right, not a lot here. Nothing here. But on the other frame, I can see some capped brood, which, you know, that's good. All right, so capped brood. I can see some uncapped brood there. And on the back, some capped brood in the very middle. So normally during the winter, the queen starts producing a winter type bee. In other words, a bee that can, I guess, better handle colder winters or don't need as much. Yep, more capped brood. Not specifically looking for the queen, but you know, I'm happy with what we've got right here, right now. I am happy. So I'm putting this one back together. Getting a little better at accomplishing the inspections. Slightly better time here. Put this one back in. And that's it. Now, honestly, wow. Don't really need this second box, but you know, the box is gonna go on anyway. A lot of bees in there. So we'll see. Probably need to do some homework to find out if I should even keep an empty box like this on top. I mean, I could take out, and we'll probably take out some of the frames, and I can put a feeder inside. So that'll be good for the winter. All right, now let's get on to this one. And I think we're going to be very close to the same. And we're almost identical, so I do not see a lot of buildup. I don't see any buildup up top. So we're going straight for the bottom box. And a little lighter here. Nothing on the outer frames. Yeah, they've got comb buildup, but there's nothing in the comb. So I think we got to put this one on alert. This hive on alert. Got some uncapped nectar. And you can tell the nectar, because it doesn't have a cap on it, it's shiny. It's got a wet cell look to it. The population here is a little lower. So bee bread, some cap brood in the very center I can see. Not much. And some sporadic here. All right. These girls are a little calmer. I like that. Okay. Let's get a couple more frames out. See what we can see. All right, lots of nectar. It's not capped. And we've got some larvae going on here. These larvae are only a few days old. So seeing the larva, like a little white worm inside here, I'm happy to see that. That means the queen's been active. Oh, and I see the queen. She's got a red dot on her. She's actually right here. So yeah, we found the queen. But we are going to work a little harder to feed this colony. Yeah, we're gonna have to in this one. So put this colony on watch for the winter. We don't have a lot of food. Well, there's probably more food in here than, well, we've got a lot of uncapped. We've got nectar in here, but all right, I'm pretty happy. So out of the new hives we've got going on, both of these can use some feeding. So as far as sugar patties, and I'll keep up with the syrup as well. So I've got some syrup jars. I'll add to the front. There's a little bit left there. They don't have one there. I'm going to get one though, because I think they're going to need some help. So these two, Charlie, the older hive is on the corner. I'm going to wait off on that inspection. Those girls are doing pretty good over there on their own. They've always been rather self-sufficient, but these two need a little work. It's December 4th as we get into the winter. Well, winter doesn't officially hit till sometime later on this month, but still, South Central Texas, we want to make sure the bees have what they need to make it through what might be an interesting El Nino winter.